What's up? Good morning to everybody, man. Much love to everybody. You're watching the Best Value channel. It's your boy Gabe. Coming back at you with another video, man. It's been a long time, and I just think that it's time, that I intervene, back into the YouTube channel world, man, and just start making videos. You know what I mean? So, on the top of the morning, man, I just want to thank God for everything that God has blessed me with. Keeping my mind straight, keeping my life straight, blessing my family, blessing people to listen to me like right now. You know what I'm saying? I thank God for everything. And I also want God to forgive me for my sins that I have done. Forgive you for your sins that you have done. Forgive us all for everything that we done that was contrary, to the word of God. You know what I mean? So just wanted to say that little prayer for everybody, Lord, forgive us for our sins, and also Lord, stay with us every day to keep us safe and to keep our minds on a righteous path, so that we can continue improving in our endeavors in the lifestyle that we're in. The message I wanted to bring to you guys, man, today, man, it's semi, for the women, but it's mainly for the men out here, for the males. Let me change that up for the males, and for the men. It's basically about being a man. Being a man, it's not easy. It's not easy being a man. It's not easy being a man in society. It's not easy, being a man in a relationship. It's not easy, but it's easy being a male in a relationship. It's easy being a male in the public, in society. It's easy being a male on social media. It's easy, but being a man, a lot comes with it. And being a man, you must lead through pain. This for my guys, man, that's going through it, man. Like, your wife, she not listening to you. Your fiance, she not listening to you. Your kids, they not listening to you. You're being disrespected, on a grand scale. You're being disrespected on a low scale, on a communication level. You're being disrespected. You're not being listened to by your wife or your significant other, or whatever the case may be, your kids or your family, your friends. You're not being listened to, or anything like that. Men like to be listened to. Men got feelings, just like the males do, and also like the females and the women. You know what I mean? Men have feelings, and your feelings, man, should be respected. All across. Your woman, if she has, common sense, she should know, that she should, care about your feelings and what your feelings, could do for her. Hey, give me some water. Y'all make sure y'all drink y'all some water, man. Y'all subscribe to the channel, man. Y'all subscribe to the channel right now. Hit that notification bell. Much more content like this is coming your way. But as a man, you must keep your head up through all the adversity and the trials and tribulations or whatever you're going through, man. If it's outside of the family, if it's you just got caught up in a case. You just got a case. You know what I'm saying? A serious case. And you got a family, you got friends, you got kids and all like that. You must stand up and lead through pain. You must stand up. You know, God wants you to stand up. You know, God don't want you to fall back. You know, these are things that the enemy wants you to do. The enemy wants you to give up. The enemy, you know what I'm saying, wants your soul. The enemy wants everything that makes you happy. The enemy attacks you through things that make you happy, that's close to you. That's what you got to realize, and you have to stay strong and overlook, you know, those things. And when you start feeling low in the spirit, you need to pray. You know, you need to pray to God, whatever that gives you that spiritual vitamin to get back in the game. You know what I mean? So no matter what's going on, you know what I'm saying, you always, man, give thanks to God, because it could be much worse than what it is, the situation that you in. You know, you could be in jail right now. You could be in a hospital right now. You could be, you know, facing 60 years in prison right now. You know, the police done lied on you. You know, your family lied on you. Your family believing in something that ain't true about you. You know what I'm saying? And you ain't did nothing, or whatever the case may be, man. You know what I'm saying? You pray through it. You ask the Lord, you know what I'm saying, to stand by your side and help you, because the real God, you know what I'm saying, been by our side since birth. The real God been by my side since birth. And that's why I'm making this video, because somebody needs to hear it. I've been through a whole lot in the past year, almost past year and a half. You know what I mean? And the Lord stayed by my side the whole time. Friends, you know what I'm saying, gone. Family, you know what I'm saying, looking at me certain different ways. You know what I'm saying? People who I thought I could who I thought I could depend on, you know, they ain't there. All that, you know what I'm saying? And these people go to church. You know what I mean? And I always lived, you know what I'm saying, a righteous life, even though I didn't go to church. I always, you know what I'm saying, kept God first. I always, you know what I'm saying, prayed to God. I had conversations, you know what I'm saying, with the Lord. Like right now, I'm inside my truck, riding on the expressway. I'm in Tennessee doing a job. You know what I mean? I always give God, you know what I'm saying, the thanks and the glory, no matter what's going on. You know? And like I said, man, that's why I wanted to make this video to you guys, that whatever that you're going through, you must lead through pain. You got kids. You don't want your kids to see you all crying and sad and you know, so even your wife, you know what I'm saying, or fiance or baby mama or whatever have you, girlfriend, whatever have you. It's okay for a man to cry, but you don't want to be a crybaby. Every day, you know what I'm saying, you a woe is me ass dude. Nah, you know what I'm saying, you got a job, you still working, no matter what's going on, you still got the opportunity to get up and go to work. Get your ass up and go to work, man. Put your work boots on, man, and go to work. You know, what's for you is gonna be for you, man. And what's not for you is gonna leave you. That's just, you know what I'm saying, God telling you, you know what I'm saying, what's meant to be for you. If people stay, you know, people being, you know, cutting you off, not talking to you like they should, you know, brother, sister, cousin, auntie, daddy, mama, uncle, whatever, you know. It's just God telling you, you know what I'm saying, that you don't need these people in your life. You know, no matter if you on the positive tip or you on the negative tip, pause. You know, if you did something bad out here, you know, things that happen to you in a way to make you open your eyes up, to let you see, you know what I'm saying, the fault in what you done, and also the weaknesses in your circle. Who there for you, who not there for you, no matter if you did right or wrong. You know what I'm saying? So you always want to stay, man, you know what I'm saying, prayed up, man. You always want to, you know what I'm saying, have some good credit, you know what I'm saying, in the name of God, you know what I'm saying? You want to have some good credit, you know what I'm saying, with in the spirit, you know what I'm saying? Because you never know when you have to pull out your spiritual credit card, you know what I'm saying, to purchase, you know what I'm saying, salvation, you know what I mean? And I just went over a lot of folks' heads, you know what I'm saying, by saying that, you know, you always want to have, you know what I'm saying, some credit, you know what I'm saying, with God, you know what I'm saying, praying and investing time, giving thanks, showing appreciation, not to just God, but to everything, man. Appreciating the trees, the life that you see around us right now in this video, these trees and things, you know what I'm saying, keeping the oxygen going. You know, this vehicle that I'm in right now, you know what I'm saying, it's taking me to the workout. You know what I'm saying? Just being thankful, man, for everything that you have and got. And that's why God blesses you with more things, because you're giving it thanks, you know what I'm saying, to God. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, man, and get y'all some water too, man. You know, the water helps, you know what I'm saying, cleanse the body from dirty things that we put in it, you know. So you want to stay hydroed up, you know what I'm saying. Keep good things going inside your body, and that's part of being a man too, you know what I'm saying. Watch what you eating, look at what you eating, you know. If you are not eating fruit, which I prescribe you to do, because I'm not a doctor, but I subscribe you to, you know, eat more fruit, you know, drink more water, all that. Because, you know what I'm saying, the fruit is also, you know what I'm saying, food for the soul, food for the spirit, you know, food for your mind, you know what I'm saying, instead of eating all this fast damn food, this fast food all the time, and, you know what I'm saying, your life on the go, everything is on the fly, you know what I'm saying. It's not good to eat, you know, this fast food and all this food that's made for convenience. You know what I'm saying? You wanna, you know what I'm saying, put some real stuff inside you, because when you eat real, you have a real perspective on life. You know, because I feel like sometimes, man, the Most High is in the food that we eat, that grows from the ground. That's what I think. Not created in the lab by humans. You know what I'm saying? But being a man, man, you gotta lead your family, man. Like, you got in trouble for something, or you lost your job, you lost a family member, whatever it is that makes you feel down, that makes you feel down about yourself, you know, you gotta pick up the pieces, man, and stay strong. You know what I'm saying? Ask the Lord for strength. That's what I did. Ask the Lord for strength, man, to help you get through these tough times, you know, and remain thankful. But your kids are watching you. Remember that, because one day your kids, they're gonna hit a rut in life. They're gonna hit a tough spot in life. You know what I'm saying? Where they gonna have to stand up. You know, they're gonna be facing things and stuff like that, man, that may just make them feel real down. You know what I mean? So with you being a man and doing the things that's vital to the title of being a man, and they see you through all these adversities and all these bad things that you're going through, and they know about it, they're gonna look at you, you know what I'm saying, standing up, going to work, still taking care of them, still taking care of the house, still building things, still fixing things, you know, still doing your job as a father, you know what I'm saying, as a dad. You know, your children are gonna see that, man, no matter what you're going through, you know. That's why I want to make this video, man, because somebody out there needed to hear this, you know. And no matter what you going through, no matter what you facing, no matter what they saying about you, You know what I'm saying? Always demand that respect. Always look to be respected. You should always be respected, man, as a man. Always be respected. You know, don't never let nobody disrespect you. Don't let your kids disrespect you. Don't let your friends, your family, don't let your wife, you know what I'm saying, disrespect you. You know, don't let nobody disrespect you, man, because the man is the head, not the tail. The man is the leader, not the follower. The man is the king, not the queen. You know what I'm saying? Do what it takes that's vital to the title, man, to remain a man. Like I said again, and I'm going to say it once again, man, no matter what you're going through, man, you must stand up and be a man. You was created, man, in God's image. You can handle anything, man. You can handle all these, what you're going through. You can handle, it's nothing that you can't handle. You Superman. You Superman. But that pride, you can't have pride all the time. You gotta let that pride go. You gotta let that pride go, man. Cause pride can destroy a man. Pride can lead to your demise. You know, and that's one of the sins, one of the main sins that God, you know what I'm saying, hate is pride. You can't have pride. You can't. So replace that pride with self-love. Because pride will have you looking over it. Pride, because I had pride. I was a real prideful damn dude in everything that I done, you know. But the thing about pride is you won't look at people who helped you out. Pride to have you, you know what I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying, not looking at what God did for you. You did it all yourself, you know. You're a prideful person. And that pride, you know what I'm saying, is gonna have you losing a lot of damn things. That pride. You know what I'm saying? You can have a little pride, you know what I'm saying, but when you overdo it, you know, that's when things start getting crazy. You know, so God doesn't like, you know what I'm saying, for a man to have a very prideful spirit. So you need to drop that. And also people, especially loved ones, that ain't good neither for your loved ones. You having a bunch of pride. You know what I'm saying? Let that pride down, man. You know, and let love in. You know, so, and one more thing too, man, like when you're in a relationship with a woman, not a female, a woman, a queen, you know, she needs you. She needs you. She needs you to be a man. She needs you to provide. She needs you to preside, you know, over the family, over the kids. She needs you, man. So, like I said, man, no matter what you're going through, and you got a wife, you got a woman, you know, she needs you. She needs guidance. Even though she got 1,000 goddamn female friends, you know, the information that a man can give a woman is 2,000 times more than what any of her female friends can give her. You know what I'm saying? Because you a man. And you a leader. And men lead. They don't lead their families to hell. They don't lead their friends to hell. They don't lead people, you know what I'm saying, to jail. They probably have been to jail, but they'll probably tell you, but a man will tell you, you know what I'm saying, things, will tell you how not to end up in jail. You know, it's a lot of, you know, Jezebel ass dudes that been raised by their moms, which is another video, that have been raised by their moms and all like that, man, and they sensitive as hell. They always got to run to a gun. They always got to run to a drug. They always got to run to, they always got to run. You know what I'm saying? Men don't run. Men stand there. Men take that stand. Okay, I'm facing this. Okay, you know what I'm saying? God with me. I'm gonna let this go, and I'm gonna let God. My woman ain't listening to me like I want her to. I'm gonna let her go, and I'm gonna let God. My kids, you know what I'm saying, they acting crazy, you know what I'm saying, and I know I'm a good father. I'm gonna let that go, and I'm gonna let God. You know, my people, the people who I love and trust all these years, family members and everybody, looking at me weird, and because I got a new career and I got a new house, I got a new car, I feel like they jealous. Let it go, man, and let God. You can't control people. Men don't control people. Men control themselves. And when you control yourself, things outside of you will change. What's real will stay, and what's fake will go. When you are a man, and they know you are. That's the thing. They know you are. They sense the king in you. They sense the God in you. They sense the discipline in you. They sense all these things. That's why when you go around people, man, they get quiet and go to looking off and acting weird and stuff like that, man, because you are a man. That's why. You damn near like the police. The way that they act when you come around, man. Because they got to behave when they're around you. They can't talk all the whole talk. They can't talk all the gossip. They can't say the things that they normally will say when they not in your presence. But when they're in your presence, they act right. And with them acting right, you know what I'm saying, their faces look disfigured, or they act a certain way because of the spirit in the room had changed. The dynamics in the room had changed when you came in. Your aura. You know what I'm saying? It's not a bullshit ass aura about you. You know what I'm saying? And you could be wrong, did something wrong, or you a righteous damn dude, or whatever. It's just your aura, man. It demands, respect. Your aura. It speaks for you. Not money. And money, and I'm gonna say this right quick. Money don't make the man. Man make the money. Money doesn't make the man. Man makes the money. Money doesn't make the man. Man makes the money. Tattoo that inside your head, man. We're living in a modern day society where people do anything for money. Females do anything for money. Males do anything for money. Don't do anything for money, man. You know what I'm saying? Because right now you moving in a evil, spirit. You know what I'm saying? You moving in a way that's contrary to being, a man. Men make the money. We don't let money make us. So if it's some bullshit you're going through on your job, you ain't got to take that. There's plenty of other jobs out here. That's why you come up with a emergency fund where you going through the BS on the job. You can chunk them deuces and be like, hey, I don't need y'all. I'm gonna give me another job. Or you can switch my department or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? I work here too. I mean, it's your job, but it's my body that I have to get up in the morning and come into this place. I'm in control of me. You feel me? So don't let nobody, man, disrespect you. Don't let a job disrespect you or none of that. You can always get another job. You can always get another career. Nothing is more important than you. Nothing is more important than you. Young man, older man, you know, middle-aged man, you know, whatever age of man that you are, you know what I'm saying? Nothing is more important than you. You know what I'm saying? And you got responsibilities. You got children. Take care of your children, man. Don't let your kids, man, suffer, man, because you're going through a bad time. It's temporary, man. Everything is temporary. You know, you in prison right now, and you can't see your family and all like that, man. Thank God that you breathing, that you alive, you know, and that God, you know what I'm saying, send that appeal your way so that you can appeal that case. You know what I mean? So that you can, you know, get an early release or whatnot. Don't give up. Men don't give up. You in college, man, and exams coming up, and you don't think you're gonna be able to get it. You know what I'm saying? Put your hands together, man, and pray to God, man, to give you the knowledge, man, and the strength and the wisdom. You know what I'm saying? To back your wisdom up so that you can pass that exam, so that you can get that PhD or that bachelor's doctorate or whatever you're trying to do with yourself, young man, woman. You know, this is unisex information that I'm giving, you know, to men and women that I'm giving out right now. You know what I'm saying? Much love to you. Blessings to you. You just can't give up. You can't give up, man, because these kids watching us, these kids loving us, you know, say no to drugs. You know, young man coming up, my father wasn't there for me all the time. I wish that he was, you know what I'm saying, but the drug addiction had took him from, you know what I'm saying, from me, my family, and all like that, you know what I'm saying? And I hate to, you know what I'm saying, say that, but it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? The truth is the truth. Ain't no telling, you know what I'm saying, where I would have been, you know what I'm saying, if our fathers, you know what I'm saying, where we all would be as men, if our fathers, you know what I'm saying, would have put the drugs down, you know, put the hoes down, you know what I'm saying, and really be some stump the ground as fathers, man, you know what I'm saying, for their children and for their wives or what have you. You know what I mean? Ain't no telling where we would be today if they just, you know what I'm saying, just did what was vital to the title, you know, and took care of their family. Ain't no telling where, you know what I'm saying, we will be as men. But you can't, you know, cry over spilled milk, you know what I'm saying? You just get you another glass and just pour you another one. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, if your pops, you know what I'm saying, wasn't there for you, or whatever the case may be, man, you know what I'm saying, you still honor your father. You still honor your dad, man. You still honor him, because you never know what pushed him to go to them drugs. You never know. You never know, you know what I'm saying, what made him, you know what I'm saying, give up like that. You know what I'm saying? You never know. But I'm gonna tell you this right though. He's not a man. At the end of the day, he's not a man. Because he's not letting the people who depend on him to let them know what's going on inside of him. And you ran to pleasures and things like that instead of taking care of your family. You know, you're not a man, you a male. You know what I'm saying? Men lead through pain. You know, they lead through pain. So I just want to make this video, man, you know what I'm saying, for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Been a while since I made any content, you know. Much love to you and your families, you know what I'm saying? Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. You know what I'm saying? Much love to you. And I'm about to go ahead and fall inside the store, get me some gas, and then I'm gonna go head on to work. All right. So much love to you and your families, and I catch you guys on the next one. All right. Peace.